Get ready.
Hey Disney lovers, and welcome back to our journey through the Disney eras. So far we have looked at the Golden Age, Wartime and Silver era. We move into the Bronze era now of 1970 to 1988. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us. We make Disney videos every Wednesday and geeky videos on a Monday, but with lots of other random videos dropping throughout the month too. So if you make sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell to keep up to date. Now this era is the first era of Disney films without Walt Disney. Walt sadly passed away on the 15th of December 1966, so wouldn't have seen The Jungle Book make it to cinema from the previous era. So did the magic continue in his work through his animators? We shall see. There are 8 more films from Walt Disney Animation Studios in this era, so I'll put them in rank order of my favourites. As always, at the end of the video, when all films have been shown, then let me know what your ranking order of these films is. Number 8 is the last film of the era, which is Oliver and Company. This is my number 8 as I haven't actually seen this film, but here is the synopsis. Oliver, a feisty young cat, explores New York in this animated classic featuring unforgettable songs performed by Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, and Bette Midler. Joined by hilarious characters, Oliver knows he's found long life friends and a real life. So there we go. Maybe I should watch it, as I know loads of my friends love this film, and I'm probably going to get a lot of them messaging me after this telling me I should watch it. Anyways, the film was out in 1988 and has a 1 hour and 16 minute runtime, which is on point with the Silver Era films. Mr. Toad's Ride's successor comes in at number 7, which is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Now we all know Winnie the Pooh, but I don't know why he's called Pooh. Bit of a strange name. But yes, this film is the heartwarming stories that have delighted families for generations, with adventures of Pooh and his pals in the 100-acre wood, including his first meeting with Tigger. Pooh was a childhood favourite of mine, but not so much anymore, but still good to look back now and then. This film came out in 1977 and has a runtime of 1 hour and 15 minutes. Number 6 brings along an unlikely friendship of the fox and the hound. This cartoon is a story of animals that should be enemies but are friends, and that is a powerful message to me, breaking the mold. Also, there is a new show on Disney Plus about unlikely animal friends. Anyways, The Fox and the Hound is about a fox named Todd and a hound named Copper who vow to be best buddies forever. But as Copper grows into a hunting dog, their unlikely friendship faces the ultimate test. Some very strong moral statements, I think, which is interesting, as for the next era, there are many of the moral stories in these classic tales reimagined by Disney. So this film came out in 1981 and runs at 1 hour and 24 minutes. Investigating his way into number 5 is The Great Mouse Detective, or as me and my friends remember it being called, Basil the Great Mouse Detective. Has it always been just that without Basil, or did they take the name out of his title? Well, The Great Mouse Detective is about the famed detective Basil in Baker Street, London, who is hired by a young mouse called Olivia to investigate some mouse chief and find out why her father disappeared. This is a great story from what I can remember, and a rewatch is definitely on the cards. So this film came out in the latter part of the era at 1986 and at 1 hour 15 minutes. Continuing the mice tales, and number 4 is The Rescuers. Now this film is from 1977, whereas the more well-known sequel is in 1990. But I remember watching this as a child and loving it, but didn't watch it that often. I watched the sequel more. So Bernard and Bianca are 2 mice from the Rescue Aid Society who help a young orphan girl escape the clutches of an evil woman who plans to use the girl to retrieve a fabulous diamond. So it all starts with a mouse, and mice are definitely a major animal character in many Disney films. The film runs at 1 hour and 80 minutes, so all films so far have similar run times to that of Walt Disney's films in the Silver Era. At number 3 we have one which is on my hidden movies video, The Black Cauldron. I will link the video in the corner and in the description below so you can see what I say more about this film, but I love it, especially when it's based off Welsh mythology and has Welsh names. As you can tell from my accent, I am Welsh. This film came out in 1985, and to me, that is a great year. Only people I know would understand why. But anyway, this film comes in at 1 hour and 21 minutes, and to be honest, needs more recognition. So please watch it and pop in the comments what you think about it. The Aristocats comes in at number 2, and I do really enjoy this film. It's got lovable cat characters and catchy songs. This film kicked off the Bronze Era in 1970 and is about a pedigreed cat and her 3 kittens who are catnapped by a greedy butler. He hopes to gain the inheritance left to them. Things look hopeless until they are befriended by Thomas O'Malley and Easy Alley Cat. Again, the film on Disney Plus states that it may contain outdated cultural depictions. The film running time is 1 hour and 20 minutes, but let's go on to my favourite film of the Bronze Era, which is Robin Hood and Little John Walking Through the Forest. I love that song and the vast majority of the songs in this film. It is a great animated interpretation of the legend of Robin Hood, who steals from the rich to give to the poor. This version has all the characters as animals, which shows that the only films in this era that have humans as main good characters being the Black Cauldron and Winnie the Pooh with Christopher Robin. So Robin Hood came out in 1973 and runs at 1 hour and 24 minutes, being the longest out of these films. If you haven't seen it yet, then go watch it. But that is it for the Bronze Era, so now it is your turn. Out of those 8 films, which is your ranking order? Have you seen all of them? And if not, which ones are you interested in watching after watching this video? Next week we are moving on to a generation really close to me, so this will be a hard one to put in ranking order. If you haven't yet, it would mean the world to us if you hit that subscribe button for you to keep up to date with all the Disney Plus UK items as well as our other videos. If you'd like to support the channel, then you can tip us using the link displayed on the screen and in the description. Other ways you can support us is to share this video with your friends. We love talking to new people, so share it with other Disney lovers and pop a comment down and let's get chatting. Thanks very much for watching. We greatly appreciate every one of you who takes the time to watch our videos and also to interact with us. We wish you a very happy and magical day. But until next time.